So I have seen a lot of people say that Infinity Ward really messed up Shipment by allowing verticality and closing off some of the previously open lines of sight. But although it looks like recently I've just been beefing with the Call of Duty community, that is not at all my intention. But I think it's funny that people are getting upset about them making a map like Shipment bad. Like, you're gonna make Shipment a bad map. So here's my unpopular opinion. Shipment is a bad map. Shipment, since its inception, and every version of it, even in the much larger version of it in Call of Duty Ghosts, is full of terrible spawns, horrible lines of sight, lethal and tactical spam out the ass. It's a clusterfucky map for people that really enjoy the taste of crayons. In my opinion, the people that constantly grind Shipment are just the most boring people to play with in general. This game offers a lot of variety in its game modes and in its map design. I don't love all of it, but there's a lot of it to love. Some people have been so stubborn as to not adapt to it, not learn it, not even give it the time of day, and those people's opinions are very easy to pick out because of the hyperbolic ways they describe the game. But Shipment is one of those maps that I just have never liked. I've never liked it. Even when I was like 14 years old, I didn't like it. I didn't like it then, I don't like it now. I don't like tiny maps. Okay? I'm tired of seeing Nuketown. I think Shoot House is boring. I don't like small maps. Now, I can have fun on them. I can do well on them sometimes even. But maps like Rust or Shipment, they're not small maps. They're tiny boxes disguised as maps. They're little annoyances that take up a map slot. Now, there are some things I think Infinity Ward did wrong with this version of Shipment. First of all, somehow they have a mid-spawn where you spawn like in the middle of the four-way crossroad and in the middle of the shipping containers. That needs to go, for sure. And also, Hardpoint, I think headquarters is on Shipment? No, that needs to go away. Shipment is good for kill confirmed. If you want to do domination for shit's sake, I guess you can if you want. Team deathmatch, free-for-all, gunfight, that's fine. In fact, I would love to see a night version of Shipment, and judging by some of these power levers, there's some power boxes around. I don't know exactly what the technical term for those are. Power switches, whatever. Those are around the map on Shipment. If you walk around the map, you will see them, and I'm pretty sure they're going to make a night version of this, which would be pretty cool, honestly. But Hardpoint headquarters, that's really stupid and it needs to go. It doesn't need to be on this map. In fact, Hardpoint goes to the time limit on Shipment because nobody can stay on the Hardpoint longer than like 3 seconds. EOD and Battle Hardened or Shrapnel are going to be complete and total crutches on this map, and I think it's funny that people are concerned about verticality on Shipment, especially when it's verticality without cover, and even the little bit of verticality that does have a little bit of cover is so easy to counter, and the person in that spot is going to get blown up immediately, is going to get killed incredibly fast, because in Shipment, as anybody who's played Call of Duty knows, you get a kill, and the person you just killed is going to spawn within 25 meters of you and probably kill you, and if they know where you are, you're going to get blown up. There's too much happening on Shipment for anybody to camp, so I don't like anybody saying that, oh, they added safe spaces to Shipment. No, nothing is safe on Shipment. Shipment's a shitty map full of explosive spam and terrible spawns. It always has been. Now, I think Infinity Ward could make the spawns a little bit better, but they're only going to get so good because they're limited by the inherent design of this godforsaken map. One of the things they did to the map that I'm also not a huge fan of is they added these big walls of shipping crates that kind of, create a backdrop on the sides of the map, and that really makes nade spam even worse because people don't need to even aim their grenades, they just toss them over, they will bounce off that wall and land on the ground, so nade spam's even worse, and luckily we don't have anything like triple grenades going on, and we don't have the really powerful concussion grenades from COD World War II or anything like that. Luckily, we can counter a lot of nonsense with EOD and Battle Hardened, but with Shipment, it's a matter of degrees as to how shitty it's going to be, how broken it's going to be, how mind-numbingly simple it's going to be. At least with Shoot House, it's a little bit larger, there's lanes to watch, there's a power position, you can have a little bit more variety, whereas Shipment is a box. It's not a map, again, it's a little clusterfucky box that is taking the space of an actual map. But as a novelty, it's fine, and the reason I don't mind it being in this game is because this game has massive maps like Anye Palace, Tovorsk District, a little bit smaller like Grozny Raid, Arklov Peak, and then we have stuff like Azure Cave and Gunrunner, and then there's the gunfight maps, which are of course very small, and then when you have Shipment, That's a lot of variety, and I can get down with that. This is actually one of those few times that I'm glad there's no map voting, because I know Shipment would always get voted for, so I am happy that there's no map voting in this, because I hate playing Shipment over and over and over again. Even if they don't let you vote for the previously played map, you still get into those matches where it's like, okay, I'm in a lobby, we can either play Krasna Raid or Shipment, and everyone's gonna vote Shipment because they want as many numbers on their screen as possible. They want it to be a loud, obnoxious cluster, and that's what they want. Shipment is going to be a crappy play space. I don't really care what they do with it, and I honestly like the verticality versus not having the verticality, because at least it's something unique. They didn't just completely rehash the original map, and I like parkouring around in Modern Warfare, so that's fun for me. But you guys know, I'm gonna start abusing the hell out of things like C4 and gas grenades and make this miserable for anyone trying to play it. In fact, when I have a 6-man team when I'm playing with all my friends, I think we're all gonna run 2 C4 and a gas grenade, so the map will just be fucking unplayable. I think that's exactly how you play Shipment. You don't worry about where somebody's camping, you don't worry about where the spawns are. I mean, screw it. It's not a good map anyway. It's all about being a cluster. That's its entire novelty. If you think otherwise, you're wrong. So let's just make it miserable this holiday season. But yeah, so I will be going over the Ram 7 soon. I will be doing I Need a Weapon, and I'll be going over Vacant. So that's all gonna be a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you when I see you. Goodbye, and Shipment can go to hell.